Anyway, welcome back to episode 160 DVD Extras.
No thumbs up.
Oh yeah, no thumbs up. As we found out, the new update to OBS just puts a thumbs up on the screen for some reason. It was kind of doing that once, like last update when that happened too, but then it stopped. So yeah,
might have to shut it off.
I already looked. It's not really on the options to shut off. It's more so the FaceTime camera. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, it's very strange. But then
Weird.
OBS patches it out at some point. That's what happened in the last update, like verbatim. It just didn't freeze. It just kept going. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to Friday. You guys checked out Wednesday's episode. What were we even like ranting about a little bit? Streaming stuff, Amazon,
Buying stuff online.
buying stuff.
Yeah, honestly, it was weird because we'd had the hot, then we had Summer versus Winter Olympics, then we had some random one, and then we went.
Yeah, I don't remember what that one was.
Streaming. What are you streaming right now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, the middle one. It was, what are you streaming right now? And then there was a middle one. Oh, Punctuality.
Oh, yeah,
and
Punctuality.
then it went to online purchases.
Yeah, see, we just did this and we kind of forgot. Yeah.
Kind of some stuff that plays together here today.
Because, like, yeah, I was saying, like, punctuality is, like, that weird concept of, like, if you're not early, you're late. And I'm like, but why?
Sure. Which, like, here's the thing. If I'm going to a job interview, yes. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to be 15 minutes early.
Well, see, I've seen job interviews from, like, the, like, third-party perspective, like, watching my work do job interviews while I'm there, and someone shows up. They're supposed to be there at 2:30. They show up at 2:20. Cool. Perfect. But then the manager doesn't even get out to interview them until 2:40.
Yeah.
So now you're already like sitting there.
That's a power move, though.
Now they're usually busy and stupid.
Sure.
Because they don't schedule their own interviews.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. And corporate doesn't know when the rush times are or when you're actually busy as the manager.
Yeah, exactly. They literally look at who's managing on shift and they take like, oh, it's usually slow between 2 and 4. So we'll schedule all the interviews to there. And it's like, yeah, but between 2 and 4, I have to do freezer pull
paperwork
and paperwork. But anyway, so it's like, yeah, you're there waiting for 20 minutes. And at that point, you're kind of already on edge. You're antsy. And then now you fucking ruin the whole interview, like mentally.
No, now you're chill, dude. Yeah, 20 minutes to chill out. No, my, from the perspective of somebody who does
power move on an interview, ask for a drink, not like an alcohol drink. Just be like, oh yeah, can I get like a soda or something? Because then they'll see how comfortable you are.
No, I don't like that.
Definitely, it works.
Don't make me any less convenient.
But it's not.
I should just offer you a drink.
Yeah, see, that's why it's a power move.
Don't fucking ask for
why it's power move. But it's never the manager they meet. It's always one of the servers or the hosts.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because you walk into the restaurant. If I was a
server or host and somebody did that to me, I'd be like, kind of a bitch.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Toots.
Yeah, not really.
Don't say it that way. That'll be
a
a terrible move. Yeah.
No,
definitely
I don't know. For me, it's funny because...
And then don't drink it.
Again, following punctuality, if someone is more than 10 minutes early, that's so inconvenient for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, God, like even 15 minutes, which is what I was taught as a kid, was to be 15 minutes early. So I was always 15 minutes early until I started having to interview people. And then I was like, yeah, 5:10's enough.
Yeah, 5:10 is definitely
enough because I'm not even ready. Like, let's say it's a 2:30 interview. I'm not ready until 2:30.
Yeah, exactly.
As the interviewer. So you being 10 minutes early, I'm just going to have you sit in the corner until I'm ready. Kind of.
And like when you're trying to make plans with someone and they're like, all right, let's meet up at 6:30. If you show up at 6:15, it's like to my house to pick me up, I'm not going to fucking be ready. It's like we're meeting at 6:30. It's like, yeah, but I'm early. Ready. And I'm like, yeah, man, but we're meeting at 6:30.
Yeah, dude, I guess you're going to have to sit in my living room until I'm ready. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I said pick me up at 6:30.
Yeah, you sit in your car or in my living room or like whatever. But
even when you're like meeting someone else and they're like, you get there at the time you said and they've been there for like 20 minutes already. I'm like, why would you show up early for a friend hangout?
Yeah.
Does not make sense.
Unless you were trying to have some alone time. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's say it's going out for drinks. Yeah, sometimes I'm going to get there a little early and I'm going to have myself a beer before you get there.
Yeah, very true. I just hung out with a homie. We were supposed to meet up at 8 and I showed up at like, I don't know, 7 at a completely different bar.
Yeah.
And then he ended up showing up at the bar that I was at because he was running late. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll get another drink then. And then I was like, I'm just here. You want to meet here? He's like, sure. Like, cool. Save me
Yeah,
time.
dude.
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
But yeah, people are weird. I don't understand. But again, that mentality, I don't think I've put it in any of my like friends or nephews or any like I don't drill that into anybody. Like
No. Honestly, for me, it was like a school thing, and it was always the business classes were always like that.
yeah.
We need like mock interviews and stuff. Here's the thing: I'm a really good interviewer,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I can leave an interview and know if I'm going to get the job or not too. Like
I can leave. So
I immediately know if I'm going to get it.
yeah, and most interviews I've done, I'm like most likely getting the job even before the interview
Yes,
starts.
Yeah.
But then I'm just like, do I want this job? So
Definitely,
I'm not getting interviewed. I'm more like interviewing if I want the job.
I
like,
think
sell me on the job.
That's the like mentality you need to have going in to have the confidence to get the job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's very much like I'm trying to get the most information that I can possibly get at this time as well.
Yeah.
Because I want to know if this is going to work for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's more of a power move
Yeah,
than getting
That's a good
drink,
move.
getting
That's a good
freaking
move.
drink, dude.
yeah.
But
Good times.
yeah. Damn, dude. What else? What else?
What else?
What else, man?
Fucking still raging on the inside about me owning Amazon Prime or not Amazon Prime, Amazon Video.
Amazon Video, yeah, dude. I remember when because you wanted to see The Boys, right? That's why you did it.
No, I got it from Fallout.
Fallout,
Yeah.
yes, Fallout. I remember because I had started it already,
Yep.
and I was like, it's so good. And you love playing Fallout. In case
Yeah,
the viewers,
it's
didn't
one
know,
of
but
my
they should
favorite
know.
video games of all time.
But you were like, I think I'm gonna get it for just like a month and.
Yeah, free
Just to watch,
trial,
free
cancel.
trial, just to watch it. I'll cancel it right
They
away.
still haven't charged me.
Nice, dude. It's all on back order. You'll get charged one big.
Yeah, right.
And you were very much like, but it's Amazon. I don't really do that. And I don't really want to do that. And then you still haven't. It's been 4 months, 5 months.
Because I haven't finished The Boys yet.
Yeah. You'll still
Or Invincible. I haven't even started Invincible yet, but that's another one I want to watch.
Invincible was pretty good. I like that.
But now I have to watch Gen V
I'm not
now,
like,
according to you.
Gen V's, in my opinion, was better than season 3 of The Boys.
Season 3 of The Boys wasn't very
Sucks.
good, though.
Yeah. So Gen V is a lot better than that.
Sick. And you just finished season 3?
No, I finished season 3 back when it came out. Like
Okay.
2 years
You just
ago.
haven't started 4
I haven't
yet.
started 4.
Gotcha.
Well, because I don't remember any of it. And I
that's
don't
fair.
want to rewatch it. I started to rewatch it with Kimmy, and I watched a few episodes of season 1. To me,
I can catch you up.
The Boys has no rewatch value.
It doesn't really.
You know what I mean? Like there's shows that have that rewatch value.
Because The Boys is entertaining because of how many of like random
Shock factor.
Yeah, shocks and twists happen in the episode.
Yep. So then when
Like episode 1 of season 3, where spoiler, but it came out 2 years ago, where like the little shrinking guy crawls in that dude's dick and sneezes and explodes his entire lower body.
blows him up, crawls into his pee hole, and then turns back into a normal size.
Because he
Termite.
sneezed or
His name was
something.
Termite.
Yeah, he sneezed and just popped out like big.
Yep. Blew that guy up. The guy exploded.
Yeah. It was wild.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane. But that's the thing where it's like once you see all that, and like it's almost like a series where they keep you in the dark until it's very like in the dark until it happens vibe, where like a lot of shows are like, what's my mission this episode? You
Yeah,
know what I
exactly.
mean?
It's serial
Yeah.
or procedurals. Yeah, procedurals.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's very like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then you find out what happens, and you're like, nah, that wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was like, meh. Or like, like Law and Order, where it's like you meet the criminal in the first 10 minutes, and you're like, but I already saw the criminal. This isn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they show the crime, and you're like, oh, well, that's obviously this person.
Obviously, it's Steve over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Who's been looking weird at us this
Yeah,
whole
the
time.
whole time just being a freaking
Oh,
weirdo.
one every like 20 episodes, it's not Steve.
Yeah,
So, and
exactly.
it's like, oh,
you got me. You tricked me real
you
good.
got me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's no rewatch value. So I'm watching it with her, and I'm just like, it's just not that good.
It's not that good.
It's just not that good.
Yeah.
But now I have to catch up on everything that happened because it's been years, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, It's not really too much.
There's
It's
not a lot. I think
because watching
remember
3 seasons
the
in a
gist
relative
of it.
Yeah, watching 3 seasons in a relatively short amount of time. It's like nothing has happened really from season 1 to season 3. Maybe a character arc,
Sure.
or
Different
2.
love interests. Different
Yeah,
whatever.
they're pretty much still the same characters. Insert villain for season is already dead the next season. It's like, yeah.
The only thing is sometimes there's little callbacks that happen. And it frustrates me so much when I don't remember those.
Yeah.
Because I'm very much, when I watch something, I intake all of it, like, pretty aggressively. And I remember the fine details that happen.
Yeah.
So, like, when it's been this long of a time period and I forget the small details, then I get so frustrated.
Oh, that's fair.
I get so frustrated where I'm like, what's happening? You know? So I'll watch a little
I just
recap.
thought of another topic.
Nice, dude.
Speaking of The Boys.
I'll watch a little recap.
Yeah.
And then
I think
I'll start season
when
4.
you just start the season 4, it should
There's probably a
recap season 3.
And usually
at
they
least.
have, like, if you click on the episode listing, there's a whole recap.
Oh, really? That's cool.
2 minutes or whatever. I know Netflix does it all the time. I
Mm-hmm.
would assume Amazon does it too, but
Yeah, the thing about Amazon that freaks me out is like when you're watching a show and you like pause it for some reason. I guess you just got a phone call.
cool.
And you pause it for whatever reason, and it brings up like the actors who are in the scene, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fucking weird.
I love that, dude, because I'm like, what is that person in? And then you pause it, and it's got their name and their picture and everything, and then you just Google it really quick, and you're like, yeah, I knew he was in something.
Yeah, that's funny. Because I'm the opposite. I'm like, I know this person. How do I know this person? Oh, I know this movie. And you look up the movie, and you're like, fuck, it wasn't this movie.
Yeah, that's usually how I do
Yeah.
it, but every once in a while, if it's a tricky one,
Oh, yeah.
and I can't figure it out, I'll Google it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Especially if they were in something as like a kid, and then now they're an adult, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, I had no idea that the kid in The Boys was Dennis Quaid's kid. Huey Quaid.
is he?
Yeah.
I had no
Or not
idea.
Huey. His name's not Huey. His name's Huey in the... Yeah. But yeah, he's Dennis Quaid's kid. I had no idea.
Huey?
Yeah.
The
Huey.
like main character, Huey?
Yep.
That's Dennis Quaid's kid?
Yeah. No
I
idea.
just watched this whole video. It was so funny how they're talking about how he's
His mom's famous too. I forgot who his mom is though.
how he's the guy in the Hunger Games. And it was like, yeah, like I already knew that. I knew he was from something, so I looked it up. The first episode 5 years ago when The Boys came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then now everyone's like, oh wow, he was in the Hunger Games and he killed Rey. And then Rey's also in the series or something. No, she's in the Acolyte right now, the new Star Wars one.
Oh, I thought
on
they...
Disney.
Yeah, okay, that's what it
That's
was.
like-
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
That kid.
Yep.
Who was a child at the time, but now she's
The Acolyte.
in that's the one.
Yeah.
Now she's in that Star Wars series. But like they're in like the two biggest shows to come.
Yeah,
out.
that's okay. So that makes sense. I saw that and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Hunger Games because I didn't.
It's so good.
I just
dude.
didn't.
Honestly,
I didn't do a thing because I didn't do the thing.
I still love those types of things.
Yeah.
Hunger Games, Divergent, Maze Runner. They're to me. They're
I saw the
like,
Divergent series was on Netflix or something.
yeah,
Like
it's on
all
Netflix
three
now.
of them now.
It's funny. It
Divergent,
rotates-
Surgent, Purgent.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
what the fuck
rotates from Prime to HBO to Netflix, probably to Hulu too. Like every year, it'll rotate one, and I have 3 of those.
So it'll rotate
so I
around.
can watch it basically.
Yeah, because I saw The Matrix jump to Netflix now. It has all 4.
Yep.
And that was on Max forever because that's what it was. It's owned by WB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
But
funny.
also-
it's funny how they rotate.
Did you ever watch the 4th Matrix?
Not the new
It
one.
fucking makes fun of WB really hard. Like
funny.
in a fourth wall-y kind of way.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I already made 3 perfect video games. Why would they make me want to make a 4th one?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the studio. And it's like, all the studio does is come in here
studio.
and tell me bad ideas and it ruins games. And I'm like,
That's so fun. Fort Lupton.
Yeah.
That's so funny. No,
Yeah, good times.
I have not seen the 4th Matrix.
it's worth it just for that one part.
Yeah.
And as soon as
I
you watch
want
that part, you can turn it off.
I kind of just want to see the whole thing. Kimmy's never seen any of them, so I have to rewatch all of them with her.
Oh, solid.
Which, honestly, good rewatch value on The Matrix.
Yeah, 1 is really good. 2 and 3, you kind of have to watch back to back because it only makes sense if you watch them back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets a little confusing at a certain point, but
Yeah.
those series, all the like trilogies that were like happening when I was younger. I don't know. I just like they're like feel good movies to me almost.
That are based off like teen books or whatever.
Yeah. And like I think they have good stories, and they're usually the amount of money that got dumped into them to be made. Their graphics or like their sequences are really well put together.
That makes sense.
Like shot really well. So I don't know. I just enjoy them. And every once in a while, you need it. You need a little something good, kind of like Waterworld, the greatest movie of all time.
Well, I guess on that note, we're going to end this week's DVD extras. Hope you guys, don't thumbs up.
No!
No! Well, see, we're definitely ending now. But thank you guys for joining us. If you didn't check out this week's episode, definitely make sure to check it out. We will see you guys next Wednesday. Have a good one. Now I'm finger gunning, but it doesn't freeze.
Goodbye. Honestly, what would be really funny is if it was recording the whole time and it just shows it frozen on yours.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Anyway.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm Jory. This is Chris.
Oh, yeah, Chris. I fucked that up on Wednesday.
This is Chris. I'm Jory.
God, I forgot that's our thing. And it's only been a week.
That's okay. Forgive you.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.